Former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak has called on the government to review their decision to increase the fine imposed on individuals who violate COVID-19 health SOPs to 10,000 ringgit. He said he supported heavier punishments to be imposed on those who violate the SOPs, but this depended on the severity of the violation, as not all SOPs are equal. He suggested the fine be increased progressively, saying that the SOPs introduced by the government were also inconsistent. He said for people who committed less serious offences by mistake, the punishment should be to educate them and not to bankrupt them. And a method of progressive punishment should be adopted, with the fine rate increased from 1,000 to 10,000 ringgit in stages for repeated violations. According to Najib, this was adopted by several other countries and accepted by the people there because no one will sympathize with stubborn offenders who repeatedly violate SOPs. Najib also stressed that the SOPs introduced by the government should be consistent if the penalties to be imposed were heavy. He added that the people's anger will increase if there is another double standard between the punishment of ordinary people and the politicians. Meanwhile, DAP has also voiced their objection to the increase in the fine for violators. In a statement today, DAP Secretary General Lim Guan Eng said that a harsh increase in penalties will not help to curb the rise in number of infections when there is double standard in the enforcement of laws. He said only the lower income groups and ordinary rakyat will bear the brunt of stiffer penalties. It was recently announced that beginning March 11th, people who violate movement control order restrictions can expect stiffer penalties under emergency amendments to the legislation meant to curb the spread of COVID-19.